guys, day 2 of JuV. I was going to do a different sort of video than the one I'm going to do, but, well, this one works better because I have actually most of the legwork done for it, even if I'm deciding it like last minute, but So before all of this started, I was doing a film course, and as part of that film course I was making a film, which I had all of that stuff for, and I had to pitch that film. To do with that pitch, I had to come up with dream casting. This is the actors that you would want to have for your film if money and time and all of that sort of stuff was no object at all. That this would be your ideal cast if nothing else was stopping you. And now I've got good actors that are waiting to make this film with me after the whole pandemic is blown over. But for now, I've got this list of who I would have liked to have played the characters, if nothing else had been an issue. But first, a short synopsis. The Taiko species of aliens require host bodies in order to live, but any host that they bond with cannot survive when they leave. Scouts are constantly sent out to find worlds with compatible species, with one concrete rule: do not bond with any other sentient species, if they even exist. Two Taikos, Sick and Ile, are sent down to Earth by their commander to find out more about the planet and its wide variety of species due to the atmosphere blocking their scanners. However, upon arriving on the planet, the two scouts find that they have been unwittingly bonded to sentient beings, humans. Their new bodies, those of married couple Allison and Kieran, are able to occasionally wrest control from the aliens and discuss their predicament. Eventually they come to the conclusion to work together to prevent anything else like this happening. As they leave to set this in motion, the action moves to a cinema, where the rest of the film is revealed to have been based on a true story, which the characters are watching, revealing that they succeeded. So there are 5 characters that are necessary to make this film work, which are Allison, Kieran, Sick, Ile, and the commander. 2 of them are actor roles. 3 of them are voice actor roles. I'll just talk my thought process through for this. For both Allison and Kieran, because they're the, physical bodies for like 4 characters, they need to be able to have sort of changeable like acting styles and be able to swap between personalities effectively, like change their performance based on that. And so I identified a couple of really strong ones for this. Allison, I was particularly looking at Tatiana Maslany and Jodie Comer, who obviously, like, these actresses work really well to do different characters based on the same, like, with the same face, effectively. Villanelle from Killing Eve, Jodie Comer swaps between different looks and different personalities for Villanelle constantly in there. Whereas Tatiana Maslany, she plays so many different characters on Orphan Black, and they're all independent, they're all different from each other, and some of them even impersonate each other. So you've got an actress playing a character impersonating another character played by the same actress. It's insane just how good of an actress she is. And that sort of range was the main thing I was looking for from this sort of, like, characters. I wasn't so much bothered about the, like, physical description, which I, colourblind casting and all that was very much in my brain while I was writing this. I'm not bothered about the physical description as long as they are actually got the range. And that's the important thing here. As far as Kieran, I identified a couple of other ones that also fitted quite well with a similar sort of range, but maybe not quite as notable as Tatiana and Jodie. And those were Ari Millen, who also played clone characters on Orphan Black. Just decent. He's good at that. But also, like, similarly swapping back and forth, John Sim and David Tennant. They both showcased this a lot during their time on Doctor Who, and it was great. it was really, really good to sort of play around with all of that. And I think that all 5 of those actors would be great for what I would actually want from this. Now, the voice actors that I kind of earmarked for the different characters, I had to really sort of strain my brain for this. So for Sick is kind of a jaded veteran of the whole scouting business that they are involved in. So I thought about people that had kind of gone with that in some form or other, that I'd listened to in some form, and I identified Griffin McElroy as being really good because he did quite a lot of different roles on Taz on the Adventure Zone, and he's definitely done at least one that kind of works for that. So I thought that was a really good one. He was a really good one to go with. I'd also identified Dan Green of like Yu-Gi-Oh! He played Yami in that. Yami, Atem, whatever you want to call him. I thought that he was a really good one, again, to get that sort of energy. And the other one that I came up with was Cecil Baldwin of Night Vale fame. And all 3 of those guys have a really good sort of energy to them that they could very easily jump into that specific, like, role, I felt. Eli, the other main voice acted character, I wanted to be a younger, more idealistic, but also more prone to panic character. So Eli, I'd kind of looked at a lot of sort of young, or ones that play not quite children, but like young adults in animation and things. So I came up with Tara Strong and Yuri Lowenthal, both of whom have done great work on this sort of character archetype, I would say. Tara Strong, most notable for doing things like Fairly Odd Parents, I think, if I remember correctly. She's done some really good sort of young male characters along those lines. I know that Yuri Lowenthal did some stuff along those lines, and he was also very, very good in the Spider-Man PS4 game, which also kind of had this energy to it. So I thought that was a great choice for that character. And the last one that I wanted to say about was the commander, who also was involved in this whole story. They send the character, the other 2 aliens down, and they're also voice acted. So the commander, I'd kind of taken on the idea of doing D. Bradley Baker or Steve Bloom. So D. Bradley Baker is well known for being almost all of the animals in any animated show that you come across. He did Appa in Avatar: The Last Airbender and so many others. But the role that I had earmarked him for was as the clones in the Clone Wars TV show. He had a really great, tired commander energy there. Like Captain Rex in particular, magnificent acting there. He did such a great job, and that's the sort of energy I wanted to bring to the character. Steve Bloom has a similar feel to him in that front, because, well, he plays Wolverine in most everything that's animated for Wolverine nowadays, so it just makes sense that he's got the same tired, like, just commanding energy, that he's just so done with it all, and just wanting to get it over and done with in a way that really benefits everybody. So that is my dream casting for my film. I'm definitely going to be still making this thing, and I think I've got a pretty damn good cast for when I do get back to it. We'll see about when that is, but it's definitely going up on YouTube when I get it made. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next day of JuV. Bye!